goddess king. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite hood healer high priestess. Motivational dominatrix. Lady Speech in the place to be, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. Back to my channel. Back to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Sunday, so you know what time it is. It's time for your Sunday service, soul food, spiritual tea session with Lady Speech. And this, my dears, is a little bit different. This is a late night reading. I know some of you thought I forgot about you. I can never forget about you, baby. I can never forget about you, baby. Today, we just operating on spirit time. It is the last day of July 2022, and you know I've been coming at you at 9:09 in the a.m. But today we just it's just an evening vibe. That's what it is. So if you're here, you're right on time, darling. If you're here, if you're watching this message is for you. This message is for you. So happy Sunday, y'all. If you catch this reading live, not only are you right on time, if you catch it in the beginning, you are here when you're supposed to be. If you catch it in the middle, you are here when you're supposed to be. If you catch it in the end, you are here when you're supposed to be. If you're watching this on the replay, baby, you are here when you need to be. It is your Reverend Lady Speech in the place to be. I do want to remind you that I am actually an ordained minister. So when I say Sunday service, I mean Sunday service. I'm also a mom, on my training, on my walk to be a mambo, which is a voodoo priestess, baby. So I got all kinds of things going on. I'm rooted in all the my spirituality, the earth spirituality, honey. Hello, hello, hello. It is good to see you on this fair Sunday. Ray the Trey, I want to say thank you for that super chat. You already know I appreciate you. You already know I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of you thought I forgot about you, like I said, but I didn't. So here it is. This is a reading. This is a divination. I'm going to use some tarot cards, some oracle cards, and I'm going to give you some spiritual guidance for this week. And let me tell you, last week was a doozy. That Leo moon reading was okay. If you just had to be there. Also, if you weren't there, you can just go watch it because it is recorded and posted. This is a good reading too. Okay, you OGs, you already know what's up. So go ahead and get comfortable. Go grab your beverages, your drinks, tuck me in a corner, get your earphones, do what you need to do, get your laundry, get comfortable. And all you newbies, I'm going to explain what's up, and then we're going to get into this divination. This is divination, spiritual counsel, something to help guide you through the week, the days, the moments ahead, okay? There's a couple of elements that are involved in this here divination, this here reading. And the first element I'm going to introduce you to is my affirmation box. It is a box of affirmations. It is a box of song lyrics, parts from songs, parts from poems, parts from the Bible, parts from the Quran. A lot of positive things are in here, and just sayings, proverbs, all kind of just affirmative things. I'm gonna pull that random from this box, and the universe is you're gonna tell us what we're gonna speak about today, and I'm gonna invite us into a call and response. I'm going to say the affirmation, and I invite you to speak the affirmation out loud or internally, no matter depending on what your situation is. But I invite you to speak the affirmation after me, so we can just pour some good energy into ourselves. And a lot of times, the affirmations themselves be giving us messages we need. So that's first and foremost. That's the affirmation box. That is the affirmation box. Now, this is a divination. This is a reading. I'm going to be using some tarot cards. I don't need this. I've been at this for a long time, for over 20 years, baby. So the gift is the gift. And a lot of us like to use tools to help direct and channel the gift. So the tools I'm going to be using today are the Light Seer's Tarot. Now, I am in love with this deck. I am in love with this deck. We also have the Ancestors and Angels Oracle deck. We are also going to be messing with the Music Oracle deck. And we're also going to be messing with the African Goddess Rising deck. Okay, the Oracle deck. Okay, so those are the tools we're going to be working with today. Now, I'm always surrounded by the spirits, by my Orisha, by my Loa, by my ancestors, by my thick spiritual team, darling, 10,000 strong. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. So we have this lepidolite. Is that lepidolite? lepidolite. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I know it's a calming stone. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel so peaceful, baby. We also brought some fluorite of the purple persuasion. The fluorite, darling. Man, I wish I had some sunlight because the camera ain't doing it justice. We also have that Super 7 in the place to be. This contains at least 7 stones from amethyst to hematite to quartz to all kinds of things. It's juicy up in here. And last but not least, we've got a slab of selenite with a little bit of hematite mixed up in it, okay? So we're working with some stones today. That's what we're working with. Now, last but not least, this is Sunday service, honey. So feel free to I'm gonna pass the collection plate and feel free to contribute. I appreciate those super stickers, those super chats, those super thanks. I appreciate it. No amount is too small. No amount is too big. I appreciate all of it. In the name of reciprocity and reparations. That Cash App is LadySpeech. That Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa. That PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for the labor, baby. Now, I'm going to check in with these comments and we're going to get down with the reading. Y'all know what's up. Now, if you are an OG here, you already know what to do. Let me see them purple hearts. Let me see them blue hearts. Let me see them butterflies. If you are new here, let me see them caterpillars. Let me see those yellow hearts. Let me see those green hearts. Now, new means you've only caught 1 or 2 lives. You haven't really watched a lot of my content. But if you are OG here, you've been here for a while. You've been seeing these lives, honey. You got dragged and spanked on a Sunday by me before at least 3 times. You're an OG here. Let me check in with the comments. Hugh said, so glad to see you. Unfortunately, I have COVID, so I'm not doing well. I'm seeing you brighten my day. First and foremost, I am sending you so much good energy, darling. I'm sending you so much good energy. And you made my day with that wonderful comment. I'm glad that I could be a little bit of sunshine in your life. Nikki said, I saw the notification. I'm glad you did too, baby. Jennifer said, good to see you, LadySpeech. Good to see you too, Jennifer. Whitney said, are we getting lightly dragged or hard spanked today? You're obviously not new here. You're obviously not. You are true to this. A gentle spanking. We're in for a gentle spanking, you guys. Good evening to all you lovely people. All you lovely people, lovely people, lovely people. Now, before we get moving, I just want to reiterate the announcement I made in the last video I posted. Guess who's got the membership feature, y'all? So we now can join. We are now an official. There's a way to be an official community in this piece. It is the sugar honey dumpling tier of things. You can join my channel, my community. We got a lot of different things I can offer you on those tiers, from not personal, but members only live streams and videos and all that jazz. Look it up. The video explains it. We're here for a divination, so let's get into the divination. All right. So first and foremost, a light spanking. We're gonna start with the light Seer's tarot. Okay. Let go. 10 of Swords. Let go. For some of you have gotten away from narcissists. Some of you are in the process of, or you have already walked away from toxic or bad relationships. You have let go of relationships that no longer mean you good. And some of us, sometimes even though we do the letting go, we walk away from those relationships, there's a part of us that still lingers. All week, this thought in my head has been, because I had to learn a lesson about a relationship in my life. I had to walk away from a relationship that meant a lot to me, that I had held on to for at least 20 years. I loved this person, but I had to understand that this person, I wasn't important to them. And I caught myself, I walked away from them, and it's been a minute. And I caught myself thinking about, I wonder, do they miss me? I wonder, do they understand what they did? And Spirit had to sit me down and be like, honey, they're not thinking about you. And that is exactly why you walked away. You need to let go. You need to finish that last. It's okay that you loved them. It's okay that you... Oh, whoa, look at that, Dragon Dancer. Look at you. You joined. Welcome. You and Sugar Baby. Oh, that's exciting. Yay. Somebody's a member. Oh, there's another one. Oh my God. Taryn, hello, honey. That just made my day. Y'all got all of that. You are the first. You are the first. You are the first. Thank you. Thank you. That made me feel honored. Hey, if I wasn't on my phone, I'd screenshot that. I love it. Hello, welcome to members. It's gonna be a fun ride. Welcome to the community. All right, so it's time to let go. First and foremost, if you had to walk away from a narcissist, if you had to walk away from a toxic relationship, oh, Melanie D, y'all showing out on this live. Y'all are showing out. Y'all are showing all of the way out, okay? All right. This is about to turn into a party. I need to focus. The message is that narcissist ain't thinking about you. That toxic relationship that you let go of for your mental health, for your growth, for your expansion, for your upliftment, that person ain't thinking about you. You walked away for a reason, or you're walking away for a reason, and you need to make sure you're prioritizing your feelings, your wants, and your desires. You need to make sure that you're healing in the ways that you need to. You don't need to think about them, okay? When you are walking away from a toxic relationship, when you are walking away from a relationship that no longer serves you, be it a friendship, be it a romantic relationship, be it a familiar relationship, it's okay to put your healing and your feelings first, okay? It's okay for you to think about you. And oftentimes in that situation, that other person ain't thinking about you. And if they are thinking about you, they ain't thinking about you in the highest good, for your highest good. All right. So for some of you, this card, you've done the work, you've walked away, you've handled that business, but there's still a part of you that's hanging on to that. And you need to go ahead and let that go. Finish that process. Grieve, honey. Visit. Y'all showing out. Welcome, Jessica. Hey. Some of you still out here in these streets, okay, not finishing the process around so you can finish the letting go of these relationships. And that needs to happen, my loves. That needs to happen. So finish the process. Some of you, for this card, you need to look at, it's time for you to look at. You haven't walked away, but your spidey senses have been tingling. They've been tingling. Your spidey senses have been tingling. And there's been a relationship in your life you're eyeing that you know isn't good, that you know needs to shift, that you know. So for some of you, this is your warning. That this is your nudge. You need to let that relationship go for your highest good. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes we love so people. Thank you for that super chat, Sarah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Here's the thing. Sometimes we don't want to let go because we love that person so much. And sometimes some of the best things that you can do for yourself and a toxic person, especially if you have real love, especially if you really do care about them, if you want them to grow, sometimes you need to exit stage right. The best thing that you can do for someone sometimes in order to help spark their growth is go ahead and take care of you. Some of you have done it again. This also can apply to those of us who have walked away from, say, toxic family. I left my family. I walked away from my family at 18 years old. I walked away from my family at 18 years old. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I had to do what I had to do because it was very toxic and very abusive. And I would not be anywhere where I'm at. I would not be the person that I am had I not done that. These days, have I been able to incorporate family back into my life? To a certain degree. Like, my cousin is the only person who I really connect with on a regular basis. And we have a healing relationship. I made that decision because it was the best for my mental health. I made that decision because it was the best for my physical health. That doesn't mean that decision doesn't hurt sometimes. That doesn't mean I don't get nostalgic. It was about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, where I really did get like in my feelings about where my family is. I have blood brothers and sisters that I have not had contact with, who we have no relationship, and that's just what it needed to be because of the direness and the extremeness of the abuse that was there. It's all that to say I continuously do my healing around that work, okay? And that doesn't mean though that if you make those hard decisions, it doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt. It doesn't mean that sometimes that grieving, even when you do all the healing, sometimes you still experience that grieving. That, and you still experience, the pain of that loss, and it's okay to process it. And like that doesn't mean you made a wrong decision. Just because you experience grief behind leaving a situation that is not good for you doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. It means you're human. So for some of you, this card is about addressing that grief. And for me, like I had to do a lot of addressing. This weekend has been actually a very cathartic weekend, reconnecting with another old friend of mine. And it's interesting, when I was willing to release a relationship that meant the world to me, but when I come to understand I didn't mean anything to that person, it wasn't a good thing for me. I wasn't being poured into. As soon as I really let go of that in the name of both of our growth, honestly, but prioritizing my feelings and prioritizing my safety, the universe brought in not only a new and genuine sisterhood and relationship and siblinghood, but there was a way in which an old siblinghood, sisterhood was revived. And another relationship that is just as rich was returned to me, okay? So listen, my chosen, and like, it's good. Just do the work. Do the healing around it, baby. Do the healing around it, honey, okay? Do the healing around it, baby. Do the healing around it, honey. Do the letting go. Let go in the name of your sanity, in the name of your health. And please know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not one of those healers that is going, it's not all kumbaya. Healing is hard work. And there are going to be times in the healing where you make a decision for your healing. And that doesn't mean you're not going to experience any hurt behind that decision you made in the name of your healing. But is the healing worth it? Mm-hmm. Honey, the healing is worth it. Yeah, that nostalgia I felt the other day, that desire to want to connect with my siblings, all of that was felt. The desire to want to connect with my stepmom, my family, all of this was there, and that's okay. But I also understood I made the decision that was best for, honestly, all of us. Honestly, all of us. All right? So do the healing work around that. Do the healing work around that. All right, we're still in the Light Seers Tarot. I want to remind you that I will be putting all of these tarot decks in the description. So when it's posted, so if you want to get to these decks, you can do that, okay? Also want to let you know we are going back to some tarot reviews, so be on the lookout. A lot of you have really hooked it up from my Amazon wish list. A lot of them I already have. There's a lot of tarot decks that I've gotten myself that I just adore. So look for that. That is coming back soon, guys. So we are still in the Light Seer Tarot deck. We have the Star, okay? 17 of the major arcana. This is about faith, believing in miracles. Do you believe in miracles, baby? Do you believe in your magic? Faith in manifestation. What are you manifesting, okay? And what place are you manifesting it from? Okay, this card also speaks to faith, okay? This card also speaks to belief, all right? And you're going to need to lean on that. Now, listen, if you are here, this divination, you got some type of connection to spirituality, all right? This is the time when you need to kick that into high drive. Whatever your connection is to spirit, whatever your faith is, whatever your practice is, whatever your belief is, this is the time to lean into it, okay? This is the time to listen to it. This is the time to fortify it. This is the time to pour into it. This is the time to, do you believe, honey? Do you believe? Because your belief is what's going to get you through a lot. This card also, the message that's coming to me from this card too is that there's going to be, some of y'all need to address some healing around being hurt. And this is for folks who come from organized religion and come from the occult. Let me tell you something, babe. From both sides of the coin, from the organized religious space and from the re-indigenizing, reclaiming space, I have been hurt from both ends. I have encountered spiritual leaders from the Christian organized faith that messed me all the way up, and I experienced spiritual abuse from them. And I've also experienced spiritual abuse from the occult side, baby. There's been a lot of healing I've had to do in regards to dealing with humans in my faith, but I'm still here. I'm still here. Do you follow the faith or do you follow the people? Even all my mentees, my godchildren, especially as I get deeper into my faith and I take on official godchildren, and even the people that I have taught, the first thing that I always teach them is connect to your spirits first. Because I'm going to try my best for you. But like, if there's going to be times when I'm getting it wrong because I'm human. The best, when you follow spirit, you will be corrected more times than not. Okay? Reconnecting with your faith, reconnecting with your spirituality, plugging into that, all right, getting into the study of it, just connecting with your spiritual team more, okay, plugging into yourself. This is also about manifestation. This is also about prayer. What are you manifesting? What are you manifesting? What world are you manifesting? The world is falling down. Please know that. I hope you can see that. Some of the Christians are calling it, the Armageddon. I don't subscribe to that, but what I do subscribe to is Native Indigenous religion and spirituality and Native Indigenous prophecy. What I do subscribe to is listening to the ancients and the elders and the ancestors. What I do subscribe to is listening to the earth itself and the spirits too. And all of those, that intersection points to a quite the change afoot. Also, if I just see and feel with my body, my senses, my soul, my spirit, when I observe with my eyes what's going on around me, when I research history and understand where I stand in that, the world is falling down. What is the best time to build something new? What is the best time to start manifesting for a new world? In the middle of the dying of an old one. What are you manifesting? What kind of world for yourself? What type of world do you want for you? What type of world are you manifesting outside of yourself? What are you willing to work for? What are you willing to pray for? What are you willing to do magic for? What are you willing to exchange the blood, sweat, equity for? Can you dig it? Can you dig what I'm putting down? I hope you can dig what I'm putting down. All right, you good people. I'm going to check in with the comments in a minute. I haven't checked in since I was pulling them cards and transmuting and channeling. I hope you are connecting. If you are connecting, give me an amen. If you are connecting, say amen. Can I get a hallelujah in the comments? Can I get a hallelujah, baby? Can I get a hallelujah, darling? For you members, there's a member-only chat feature, so I can see that that's going on. We're definitely going to get into that. I love it. I love it. I love it. But first, affirmations. I just pulled a bunch. Let me get through I pulled a bunch, but all I need is two. Woo! All right, so this affirmation says, let me pull this other one. Okay. You aren't the things that haunt you. You aren't the pain you feel. Okay? Listen to this, and then we're going to change this to I. Just listen. You aren't the things that haunt you. You aren't the pain you feel. Okay? And thank you for that super chat, Catherine. She said, light spanking, amen. Yeah, light spanking. They're going gentle with us today. And I'm, for one, grateful they're going gentle because the spirits, y'all have me out here crying on the TV. And just, I'm not ashamed, but look, Cancer season 2, because that was also it. I am very connected to my emotions, and I do be getting emotional, but Lord, oh Lord, the Cancer season just be having me. Then the full moon be having me. I'm just a little sensitive soul. Y'all have me out here crying on these internet streets. I'm not ashamed of nothing. But like, can we get a light spanking? Is all I'm saying. All right, now repeat after me. We're going to change that you to I. I am not the things that haunt me. I am not the pain I feel. I am not the things that haunt me. I am not the pain I feel. I am not the things that haunt me. I am not the pain I feel. I am not the things that haunt me. I am not the pain I feel. I am not the things that haunt me. I am not the pain I feel. This society really teaches us to take on our symptoms, or to take on the things that we're going through as our identities, and they're not our identities. They are definitely parts of who we are, but they are not our identities, and we must remember that, okay? All right, this is a quote by Angelique Kidjo, who is a phenomenal African musician artist. Oh, amazing. You can fall, but you can rise also. You can fall, but you can rise also. You can fall, but you can rise also. Repeat after me. I can fall, and I can rise also. I can fall, and I can rise also. I can fall, but I can rise also. All right, beautiful loves. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. We are going to get into the African Goddess Rising deck. Again, that Cash App is LadySpeech. That Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. That PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Thank you so much for showing your financial appreciation. Also, let me get into these comments. I said that, and I was about to dive back into these cards, but let's check in these comments. Catherine, once again, thank you for that super chat. Jennifer said, I needed this light spanking too, because too much emotion this weekend. Whitney said they dragged us for a month and a half, so I will take this life spanking. Yeah, these readings have been ridiculous. All right, seeing a lot of amen, some spot on. Yes, 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 yes. Some of you, this thing about family, yeah, is really hitting. Yep. All right. I'm glad this is connecting. Need our blankets. Catherine said that earlier. Get your comfort items. So many OGs in the house. Oh, I love you all. Thank you so much for your super chats, for your support. I just want to say thank y'all all for just everything. Thank y'all for going with me on this journey as I find my footing. My Libra self be switching plans up and doing all kind of things over here. And y'all just be like, take your time. Just take your time. Take it. And I turn around after being crazy, like, y'all still with me? And y'all be like, we're here, Captain. Which just makes me want to be better for you. So thank you. Thank you. Anyway, okay, we're going to acknowledge this broke ass nail. I just wanted to say that my Libra self is not happy with it, but we're going to get things fixed. I just need to acknowledge that. I'm looking crazy over y'all. Oh, also, we're doing the Two of Crowns. This is the Amethyst crown. Now, y'all have seen this one before. I was trying to give you all the new ones first, but I'm wearing purple, honey. I'm wearing this maroon, purple, blue. I had to coordinate. Well, it's not exactly purple. It's like this magenta. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we go into with the purple, with the freshly shaved head, okay? The shaved dome, looking like a sexy milk dud. Looking like a sexy milk dud. That's right, sexy milk dud in the house. Back to these cards. African Goddess Rising. We're dealing with Queen Mother Nanny. Liberation. If you know about Nanny, she really is the Queen Mother of Liberation. Imported as if she were chattel slavery from Africa, leading rebellions where she stood. Queen Mother Nanny helped so many escape. This is about liberating yourself from false concepts of inadequacy. I also want to remind you that you may hear other noises. This is we've got some kids visiting. I don't live by myself, so we're just gonna go with it. It's family time, baby. But Queen Nanny is about challenging ourselves, physical liberation, emotional liberation, political liberation. What is got you shackled to something, to things, to jobs, to people that you need to no longer be shackled to? What has got you in prison? What are you a slave to? Is it addiction? Is it vices? What has got you imprisoned in a space where you are not being your authentic self? Queen Mother Nanny asks you to step into your liberation. You have to break free actively. When Queen Mother Nanny is in a reading, she's about to give you your tools. She's going to come and assist you. This is the presence of your grandmothers, the matrilineal line coming to say, first and foremost, baby, who the hell do you think you are? You better remember that you come from us. You better remember that we survived horrible things, and we're going to help you survive some crazy shit. We're going to help you get through, and not only are we going to help you get through, we're going to help you get the hell up. We're going to help you get the hell up and get past it, and we're going to help you win. You going to have to call upon them in your bloodline. stand up. Liberate yourself. Some of you need to liberate yourself from negative thought patterns. Some of you need to liberate yourself from racist, sexist, internalized misogyny. Everybody who is listening to this has got something they need to liberate themselves from. We've all been indoctrinated with some nefarious concepts of self and of other people's. There is something for all of us to challenge and break free from. And Queen Nanny is here to say break free from it, because your salvation, the manifestation of your dreams, your goals, you living an elevated life depends on that. When you liberate yourself, you do give permission to other people. You do give other people permission to liberate themselves. If you want to save anybody on this planet, the goal, the gag is to know that you can't save anybody but yourself. But that is the paradox. Because if you focus on saving yourself and making medicine for you, you know what you're going to inadvertently do? Help other people. Help unlock other people. That's the only way it's going to happen. I do these readings for you, but I do this for me. I am my first client before any of you are. When I focus on that, then I can make medicine for you. And I can be well for you, too. What do you got to liberate yourself from? Somebody said procrastination. Put it in the comments, honey. What are you going to let go of? And I want you to focus on that this week. Put it in the comments. Whether you're seeing this live, whether you're seeing this tape, what do you need to liberate yourself from? And this week, I want you to do ritual around it. I want you to pray on it. I want you to put it on a piece of paper and burn it. Put it on a piece of paper and send it down the river. Now, if you burn it, be safe. You know what I'm saying? Do some ritual about letting it go. Ask the ancestors to help you. Ask your spiritual team to assist you in liberating yourself from the things that you need to be liberated from. Is it negative self-thoughts? Is it self-deprecation? Is it self-sabotage? Some of you said procrastination. What do you need to liberate yourself from? Okay? Do it. Challenge it. You need to break free. When these type of spirits come into a reading, and when spirit asks you to get rid of something, it oftentimes means something is coming for you. Anytime you're in a reading and you are being implored, directed, when spirit is like, and then you're feeling that tingly thing when it's saying, let go of this, pay attention, do it. I'm always talking about the universe ain't a hoarder. It's not. If it itself directs you to let go, something's coming for you. Here's the thing. The relationship that has been restored in my life wouldn't have happened, actually. And now that I see, it couldn't have manifested in the same universe of that relationship that I let go of. As soon as I let go of that relationship and the new relationship I'm welcoming into my life, the new friendship that I had, I actually wouldn't have been able to truly trust this new relationship had I not let that last relationship go, because I was feeling so unsafe in that relationship. And until I felt safe, I would have mistreated everybody in my life. No one was safe because I kept this one person in my life that was no longer safe and actually hadn't been safe for a long time. When you are being implored to let something go, the universe usually got somebody or something it's going to replace it with. Let it go, baby. Let it go. We have Queen Nefertiti, Alchemy. This is about making your dreams come true, manifesting your goals, your dreams, your desires, turning your pain into medicine. The alchemy of turning your pain into medicine. This is what healing is, my dears, my loves. You want to know what healing is? Healing is alchemy. Healing is not denying the bad, the ugly, the nasty. Y'all want to know why I'm so strong? People see you so strong. It is because I have been so weak. Strength is not built. Strength is not built in times of strength, actually. Strength is built from surviving weakness, from being tested through weakness, from your endurance being built through weakness. When you are at your weakest, you are building your strength. And the healing is that alchemy that takes those messed up experiences and turns them into gold, turns it into medicine, turns it into purpose, helps it become those like, painful experiences become, when you heal, they become bricks, solid foundation into, and that paves your way into success, that actually paves your way into glory. Turning all of the crazy things into fuel that propels you into your future, that propels you into your path, your purpose, your greatness. But it's the alchemy is in the healing. It's in the dealing with it. It's in the shadow work. There is alchemy in shadow work. When you do your shadow work, part of the alchemy that happens is the integration. Shadow work does not mean you're getting rid of, first off, the shadow self is not all bad. We like to be like, oh, the light and the dark, like the night and the day. We love to romanticize nighttime as though all the bad things come out, as if bad things don't happen to people during the daylight. Both are important and we need to balance it. That's the point of doing shadow work. So we can balance it, and so that we can integrate it and use both the light and the dark and the shadow for the purposes they need to be used for. Alchemy. The alchemy of healing, the alchemy of integration, the alchemy of self-acceptance, the alchemy of not denying what has happened to you. I am real good at the healing work that I do because I am the healer that I needed. I do not deny the places where my wounds exist, and I seek healing from skilled people. I also trust myself, and I seek healing from within. I seek healing from Earth itself. I seek healing from the ancestors in my spiritual team. Because I do this, this helps me be good for you. There is alchemy in healing. There is alchemy in self-acceptance. Alchemy in that shadow work, baby. Alchemy in all of it. Pursue that alchemy. Pursue that alchemy. All right, beautiful people, let me check in with the comments. Y'all still doing all right? You still doing all right? Let me check in. Let me say, no, you will be invited as a speaker for Crowns and Conversations. Oh, thank you. What is this? Crowns and Conversations in 2020. I would love that. Thank you. Let me see. Catherine said, I love the crown. It matches my lavender comfort satchel. Yes. Dragon said, I have imposter syndrome bad. And that's on purpose, honey. That's not by accident. This society thrives when you second guess yourself and you doubt yourself. You spend more money, you procrastinate on your greatness, you don't do what you're meant to do, you're more likely to do what you're told. It's time to address that imposter syndrome and do away with it, darling, so that you can walk your path. You can walk your path. So a few of you said, I have to liberate myself from procrastination. I liberate myself from my parents' house and thankfully move in the dorm in 30 days. Congratulations, Jennifer. You have been on a journey, and I affirm every aspect of your journey. I affirm every aspect of it. Let's see, being afraid of being a leader. That's right, yep, you liberate yourself from that fear, because if you're being called into your leadership, you're being called into your leadership. Melanie said, liberation from my unworthiness and self-sabotage. Yes, honey, y'all speaking it. Y'all speaking it into beings. I love you. I'm not into beings, but you're speaking your things. I love it. Jennifer said, when you're making a sword or any type of weapon, they got to break it into a hammer. They got to break it and hammer at it to strengthen the metal. Remember, that's what life is doing to us. That's right. That's right. That's right. Jennifer said, when LadySpeech started talking, Spirit said, talk to baby since you love it too. That's right. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all in the comments showing out as always. You always take care of each other. You always take care of me, and I appreciate you. I'm glad this reading is hitting for a lot of you. Let's do some affirmations, and then we're going to keep these cards pulling. All right, this affirmation says, grief is the price we pay for love. Queen Elizabeth II. Grief is the price we pay for love. I do want to acknowledge Queen Elizabeth II, that all monarchy is real nasty. But we gonna take this quote though. Grief is the price we pay for love. And you know what? I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. This can be this. Don't let the fact that we will experience grief when we do love authentically and genuinely, don't let that stop you from loving authentically and fully from the heart, because love will pay you back. And remember, true love is not abuse, it's not control, it's not any of that. Real love will pay you back. Grief is the price we pay for love. 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 All right, this affirmation says, I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. Repeat after me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways that the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways that the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways that the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways that the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways that the universe wants to bless me. All right, we're going to move into the music oracle deck. We have Iggy Pop in the place to be. We got 3 messages, and I've got an interpretation for you. First and foremost, don't waste time growing up. Secondly, turn rejection into an art form. And lastly, if you want inspiration, you have to sneak up on it and catch it unawares. So let's work backwards. If you want inspiration, you have to sneak up on it and catch it unawares, honey. As an artist, as a leader, as someone who employs and needs creativity in every aspect of my life, I know that sometimes it does come to you, and sometimes you need to make space for it, and sometimes you need to go after it. There are sometimes when the inspiration for a poem, for a song just drops into my head. Definitely my art is spirit-led and spirit-based. So there is a lot of times where it just comes to me, and there are times when I need to make space for it, where I need to I need to pursue it, where I need to listen to music or look at things that inspire me, or watch dance or dance myself, or do some other, engage myself in ways that will spark inspiration, that will light the fire. Sometimes the fire is lit from within you, and sometimes it's lit from without you, and you need to go pursue it, okay? If you want, turn rejection into an art form. All right. Now, first and foremost, we'll talk about rejection. We also got to talk about entitlement. You ain't entitled to too much on this planet. So check your entitlement. But also understand that rejection is part of the road to success. And when every rejection that we get, when it comes to romantic relationships, when it comes to jobs that we want, it's a lesson instead to teach us. And rejection is very much a part of the road to success. A lot of us live with a lot of entitlement. Our society, our culture, our privilege, to where we occupy that space in privilege has taught us to be entitled to a lot. And when we get rejected, we don't, and we can't embrace the lesson and oftentimes the blessing in that rejection. So when you receive that rejection, turn it into an art form, baby. Look into yourself and see where you have to improve. Look at the lesson that's there to teach you, and keep it pushing, and let that be another brick on your road to success. We have don't waste time growing up. Now, this ain't about being mature, but this is also about not forgetting your inner child. What have you done for your inner child lately? What have you done for your inner child lately? Ooh, yeah. What have you done for your inner child lately? What have you done for your inner infant? What have you done for your inner school-age child self? What have you done for your inner teenager, for your inner preteen? Do something. Do something healing. Do something beautiful. Do something amazing. Do something for your child self. Don't forget the beauty, the wisdom of your child self, the awesomeness, the grace, the loveliness, the genius of your child self. Celebrate your child self. And this is especially important for those of us who didn't have such great childhoods. It's especially important for everyone, but especially for those of us. If you were parentified, or if you grew up in a situation where your innocence was taken early, celebrate that inner child. Do things for that inner child. Heal that inner child. Embrace that inner child. Dawn said I recorded and posted a Disney duet on TikTok. Yes, honey, yes. I sleep with my little stuffies. I have a big octopus stuffy that I bought before I left Colorado. His name is Langston. And then I was at a kink conference, and this guy was handing out those IKEA whales. That was live such a great life. And he saw me and was like, and I was like, why are you giving me this whale? This shark. And he was just like, I was like, thank you. My child loves it. They chilling on my bed right now. I hug them all the time. Do what you gotta do, baby. Do what you gotta do. All right. My king, my queen. This person right here. This one right here. Between this one and Josephine Baker and Eartha Kitt, this is why I am the way I am, darling. I encountered those three spirits and was like, well, I don't think y'all ever gonna be able to tell me what to do, because you couldn't tell Grace Jones what to do. I love it. 3 messages, and then I'll give you my the message, the interpretation, the message from the spirits. Number 1, learn to be your own sugar daddy. I heard that. Number 2, harness the power of an unexploded bomb, always waiting, always ticking. Number 3, to ensure survival, prey must become hunter. Number 1, learn to be your own sugar daddy. I mean that figuratively, literally. Why are you waiting for somebody else to make your dreams come true? You make your dreams come true. That's what sugar daddies do. They help their people, they help their sugar babies accomplish their goals, their dreams. They give them the keys. You gotta sometimes give yourself the keys. Sometimes you gotta give your own self permission. Do you hear me? Sometimes you gotta give your own self permission. Sometimes you gotta give your own self permission. So give yourself permission to be great. Give yourself permission to do wondrous things. Give yourself permission. Give yourself opportunity. Be your own sugar daddy. Make your own dreams come true, honey bunny. Harness the power of an unexploded bomb, always waiting, always ticking. You know what I've always loved about Grace Jones? She does what she wants. She does what she wants, when she wants, how she wants. She lets spirit and her own whims dictate. So we are just waiting. There's nothing predictable about this woman. I just saw a clip of her performing topless. What is she, in her 60s, her 70s now? Body painted, still singing. And I was like, if you think I'm gonna settle down, I'm gonna be doing the damn thing when I'm 117. I'm wilding out. I'm wilding out this whole time. I'm never gonna retire from anything. What is they retired to? I'm gonna be wild for the rest of my life. Do what you need to do, honey. But you know she's out here living by the seat of her pants. She's flying by the seat of her pants. She's just doing what she gotta do to fit her whim. She's following her whimsy. She's following her whimsy. Let the power of Grace Jones, let Mother Grace Jones guide you, honey. Let the power of Mother Grace Jones guide you. Last but not least, to ensure survival, prey must become hunter, baby. Sometimes you got to turn around and bite the thing that's trying to bite you, okay? Sometimes you got to turn around and smack the holy dog mess out of somebody who was trying to intimidate you into submission. Sometimes you got to answer fire with a whole ass hurricane. Someone lighting a fire on, trying to light a fire in your world. Sometimes you got to answer with a whole ass hurricane. Sometimes you got to come with a whole ass hurricane. You do what you got to do. That's all I got to say. Sometimes, okay, somebody is coming for you, and you got to hit them with the skibbity pap energetically, like, look, I'm not the 1, the 2, the 8, the 9, the 10, the 11, or the 25. Take it on somewhere else. Take it on somewhere else. Okay? Do you understand what I'm putting? Do you hear what I'm putting down? Don't you let them prey on you no more. Not over here. Not over here. Not over here. Not over here. My tattoo is just, I'm really loving this pattern, and then this, I love my body art. I love it. That's just perfect. Look at that. Perfect. I love that top. I love my body work. Okay, let's do some affirmations. Is this still connected? Are y'all still, is it still speaking to you? Is it still speaking to you? Let me check in with the comments, baby. Wild and free. I heard that, Whitney. I'm healing my inner child partly by being the kind of parent I needed as a child. Also, popsicles. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Be the parent you needed, baby. Jennifer said, I sleep with my squishmallow and I have my own wish list. That's right. That is right. I love that. Take care of that inner child. Take care of that inner child. All right, let's do some affirmations, you wonderful people. Repeat after me. I am prosperous, healthy, happy, and live in abundance. I am prosperous, healthy, happy, and live in abundance. I am prosperous, healthy, happy, and live in abundance. I am prosperous, healthy, happy, and live in abundance. I am prosperous, healthy, happy, and live in abundance. I am prosperous, healthy, happy, and live in abundance, baby. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Repeat after me. Money comes to me easy and frequently in large and small amounts. Excuse me. Money comes to me easily and frequently in large and small amounts. Money comes to me easily and frequently in large and small amounts. Money comes to me easily and frequently in large and small amounts. Money comes to me easily and frequently in large and small amounts. Okay. All right. Once again, Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for your labor, for my labor. All right. Thank you so much again for the super chats, for the super stickers, for the super love that you showed me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you who have become members during this live stream. You are the first. You are the first. You are the first. And I appreciate you, y'all. I really do. Also, a reminder that the Patreon will be up and functioning this August. So the Patreon is coming at you this August. The Patreon. It is motivational content. So you're going to be getting a lot of that direct motivational videos. Also, the higher you get in the tiers, we're going to be doing some pointed, like I'm going to be doing some Zooms where you log in and it's like, nah, everybody give me your task list and you have X amount of time to get things done. Motivational dominatrix for real. Okay? That is motivation with a little bit of spice. That's a lot of motivation with a little bit of spice, you know. Y'all gonna see some of my personal leather collection. It's gonna be nice. That's gonna be fun. Patreon's gonna be so fun, darling. And keep your eyes open. I got some things I'm dropping on you in August, which I just told you about, the memberships and the Patreon. September. In October, because October is my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. There is all kinds of things going on in October. From like voodoo to kink. Like y'all have that. My birthday, the transformation is going to be real. That month, the transformation is going to be real. I'm going to be back in Colorado. The transformation is going to be real. I should vlog. A lot of if you remember, y'all are going to get those member only videos. Y'all going to get them behind the scenes like, I'm going crazy. You want to watch it? All right, let me check in with his comments. Then we're going to get to do what we got to do, which is getting on with the cards. Whitney said, I find that dancing makes my spirit happy and the inner child is happy too. Same. I love to dance. Crystal said, I'm so excited for the Patreon. I get my first paycheck in 10 years and I can't wait to show some gratitude. Thank you, baby. Yanor said, and I'm sorry for messing up y'all's names, when times are tough, finding bliss may be a bit hard, but I can always follow my whimsy. That is right. Let's see, Dawn said, yes, I'm ready to be a hurricane. That's right, honey. That's right. Dragon said, I'm healing my inner child part. Yep, I already read that one. So y'all out here connected, and I love it. There's another member. There's another one of you. Hey, sugar. Oh, my sugars. I love my sugars. I love my honeys. I love my dumplings. I love my sugars. I love my honeys. I love my dumplings. I love it. I want you to realize that even if you don't become a member, this content ain't stopping. I'm going to remind you that we do have a new posting schedule. Some of you did not see the last video. So we are doing the Sunday service, soul food, spiritual tea sessions on Sundays, those lives. Mondays, you're going to get either a motivational live, like I'm literally going to pop in the morning. You're going to catch a lot of bed lives. Just getting up in the morning and be like, let's motivate, let's do this. As I'm getting started in the morning, I'm going to get y'all started in the morning, help you be motivated during the week. Or you're going to get a recorded motivational live, or not live if it's recorded. Hello. You're going to get a pre-recorded motivational video, or you're going to get a video about magic. Okay? I'm going to drop a herb of the week on you. I'm going to educate you about a magical subject. I'm going to do a tarot review. We're going to talk about magic. So it's either magic or motivation on Mondays. And then on Tuesdays, you're just going to get whatever. It's a freestyle Tuesdays. You're going to get whatever I want. You're going to get a vlog. Not too many vlogs, but you're going to get whatever. My hot takes, my unpopular opinions. Because I have some things to say to y'all. I think a lot of things about a lot of things. And y'all be enjoying it. And even if you don't, we have a good time here. So that is the new schedule, folks. Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays. No more Fridays. Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. But a lot more lives, you know. And then the members only, y'all, we're going to take up space on other days. So, you know, once you become a member, you'll know everything. Anyway, let's keep this party going. The last cards of the reading. First and foremost, we got that moon energy. Take note of intuitive messages. You better listen to your instincts. You better listen to your intuition. You better listen to the way spirit talks to you. Cosmic advice is speaking strong, loud, and clear. Your ancestors are going to be very heavy-handed with your guidance and with the messages. There is no freaking coincidences. You need to follow your gut instincts in all things. You need to follow your intuition. If you are having a hard time understanding if it's your intuition or if you have been abused out of trusting your intuition, then this is your signal to do some healing work around that, to start your healing work around that. You need to be able to listen to your inner guidance. You need to be able to listen to the guidance of the spirit. You need to be listening when spirit is talking to you. You need to understand how your spirit's talking to you. My spiritual team communicates in a lot of different ways, and I know exactly which part of my spiritual team is talking to me because I have a relationship that I've developed with them. If they tell me to go to work, I go to work. If they tell me not to, if they tell me to turn right, if they tell me to don't go to the store, if they tell me to go to another store, you follow it in all things. You follow it in all things. You follow the guidance from your spirit. You divine on everything. For those of you, and all of you, for the record, all of you can develop your divination skills for yourself. All of you can at least learn to work with a pendulum. You can learn to work with your own oracles. If you can connect with spirit and then choose a tool, you don't need to be doing this for everybody else, but a lot of you get, and at the very least, if you don't divine, develop the type of relationship where you can ask spirit and hear their answers quickly. You need to consult the spirits about a lot of the way we move into this world. You need to listen to when they give you that guidance. You need to listen to your own intuition, okay? When it comes to business decisions, when it comes to romantic decisions, when it comes to all of the decisions, listen. This, for some of us, is going to mean life and death sometimes. You're going to keep yourself in a real messed up situation. Some of you, it's going to keep us in a real bad financial situation, okay? Listen to your intuition and also listen when spirit speaks. A lot of times, spirit, you will be praying about something and spirit will give you the message through a person. Let me tell you something, because I am distrustful of so many adults out here in these streets, because I can literally be, I'm a seer. I can see what I'm working with when I'm working with a lot of adults. Spirit knows to talk to me with kids. I'm someone who is a medium, do you know? And I'm someone who, also an empath and a medium, and I'm someone who, with children who are magic, they light the hell up around me. So a lot of times, little baby mediums will it's wild to watch them start channeling in front of me. It's so interesting. And spirit is divine in its design, because they know I'm going to listen to that. I always listen to the babies. I'm going to always speak to the children. I always got my eye out and making sure that they're okay, and listening to make sure that they're okay and taking care. So my spirit speak to the kids, they speak to music, they speak to the elders. Spirit will use people, spirit will use your literature, your entertainment. Spirit will use the way your day Spirit will use anything and everything to answer your questions. Okay? So listen to Spirit. Spirit will direct you to the readings you need to see. You know, Spirit will, there'll be times when I will open up social media and I'll read the exact thing I need to read. I just prayed about something and like someone will posted a meme and I'll shut that app down and be like, I got exactly what I need to get. Spirit will use your social media, but your job is to develop your relationship with Spirit so you can listen. You need to listen. 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 And act accordingly on everything. Quit dismissing red flags. That goes also down to not dismissing red flags when it comes to people, situations, things. Do not dismiss red flags. And again, the lesson for some of you are like, well, how do I know this is not just my wounding talking? This ain't my ego talking. This lets me know that you need more spiritual development. Then that's what you need to be working on right now. More spiritual development and doing your healing, so that you can distinguish the difference between all of that, and that you can, really learn to trust your intuition and your instinct. Trust that gut feeling. I can't impress that upon you enough. Trust the way the spirits, guide you. Now, last but not least, we have the ego, seeing from a high perspective. Anytime ego medicine comes into the room, that's big medicine. That's big grandpa medicine. That's that big, you better listen up medicine. That's a big kid medicine in the building. All right. This is about seeing things from a higher perspective. This is about looking. You're going to have to use your God self to see a lot of things. The world we are living in, everything's falling down. This is the biggest reason why you need to tap into your intuition, that you need to be on that level with things. The world is falling down. The world is falling down. The world is falling down. The world is falling all the way down. You're going to need to use your clarity, your third eyesight. You're going to need to use your intuition. You're going to need to use everything at your disposal to really see the truth of situations, to navigate through this world, okay? You're going to need to see things from the highest perspective, act from the highest perspective, okay? You're going to need to keep your eye on all things, on all possibilities, all right? You're going to need to survey everything, okay? But definitely leaning into your spiritual practice. Step up your spiritual practice. This is a sign to step up your meditation. This is the time to step up your prayer. This is the sign to step up your prayer, your engagement with Creator, your engagement with your spiritual team. This is the time to step up your study. This is the time to step it up, okay? To lean deeper into whatever it is you believe is time. If you are if you hear you one of them spicy Christians and you really believe in your Christian faith and you've connected to the God force inside of that, but you over here, you're seeing the readings, that's why I called you spicy. It's time for you to really lean into that. If you whatever it is that you got going on, it is time for you to lean into that. Don't you out here faking this. This is not a costume. I recognize that I got this crown on. I recognize that we got a background, but baby, just because I like aesthetics don't mean that any of this is not real. I'm not playing with my faith, and I do believe that is what's gotten me through a lot of BS. Being able to listen to my ancestors and my spirits, them guiding me through this every step of the way. Whatever you believe it and lean into it. Okay? Lean into the development of your own spirit. Lean into the development of your own spirit. All right? All right. See things from a higher perspective. Sometimes the benefit of shadow work is sometimes in that integrating of self is sometimes you do need to lean in to your shadow self. Sometimes you do need to lean in and come from your primal self, from that wild earth aspect of things. That savage, that balanced, righteous, savage, animalistic aspect of things. And sometimes you need a spiritual, intellectual aspect of things. And it's not about that aspect of you being higher than your shadow space. It's not. When we integrate, when we heal, when we bring those together, we are elevated in our individuality, in our personhood, in our intellect, in our capacity. We are elevated. All right, let's do a couple more affirmations. I feel like this lived up to the light spanking today. You know, universe took it a little bit easy this whole month. They've been dragging us for the filth. I feel like every Sunday I'm coming up here and we did not come to play with us. And so this has been, a welcome, good light, mercy. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to this new era of things when it comes to this YouTube channel. I'm so excited for the Patreon. I'm so excited for all of this. I've got many different ways to support me. So yes, a lot of the things that I've been threatening is coming down the pipeline, all that stuff. Dropping the GoFundMe in August so that we can get this podcast going. So yeah, we're just moving forward with a lot of things, and I love all the seasons for what they are now. I'm in the space in life where like I love everything. Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn. Every season brings its gift. But I really love when Leo season comes because I be fired up. As a Libra, I really respond to the fire signs in a very particular way. So I'm fired up and getting things done and feeling myself and just capitalizing on that energy, loving on all the Leos in my life. I have so many Leos that I love and adore. So, like, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And let's get some affirmations done, you good people. So first off, repeat after me. It is a mark of strength to ask for help. It is a mark of strength to ask for help. It is a mark of strength to ask for help. It is a mark of strength to ask for help. It is a mark of strength to ask for help. It is a mark of strength to ask for help. All right, this affirmation says, I deserve good in my life. 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 And lastly, let's do one more. I rejoice in my uniqueness. Repeat after me. I rejoice in my uniqueness. 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 All right, loves, I got a question for you. We've had a really good turnout tonight. We've had a good turnout tonight. So let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed the evening reading. Now, this is not something that I would do all of the time, but I have actually really enjoyed the evening reading. So if this is something you like, we might do that. We might plug that in like twice a month. So let me know in the comments if this worked for you. If you like this and all that good stuff. For those of you who caught it live. And no, I'm going to post this right afterwards and all that good stuff. Let's see. You said this was good, but I prefer the morning readings more. Okie dokie. I can dig it. I can dig it. Someone said, normally I prefer the morning reading, but I did enjoy the evening reading. Yes, this is everything I needed from Diamond. You know what? I think that we are going to continue to do the morning readings, but I'm definitely going to plug in more evening readings. Y'all get more of the evening meetings too. I have to remember that, like, most of the evening readings for the cosmic readings happen at night. Like, I like to do the full moon reading at night. I like to do, like, when I do the equinox, most of those readings actually happen at night. So those lives happen at night. But I think every once in a while, maybe once a month. Oops, sorry, y'all. Kicking you on the stand, my bad. But I think, every once in a while we'll throw in an evening reading. Every once in a while we'll do that because I think there can be some refreshing energy. All right, you beautiful people. I want to first off thank every one of you who sent me a super chat, a super sticker, super thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for those of you who put something in the Cash App, which once again is LadySpeech, the Venmo, which is LadySpeech Sankofa, the PayPal, which is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. I appreciate you. And big shout out and thank you to those of you who became members. I'm excited for the members only chat. Y'all get first priority on these comments, all kinds of stuff. And in August, you can look for the Patreon, which will be under LadySpeech Sankofa. All right, so some of you have tried to join. Give me just a second. Give Give me a second. August will be the time. August will be the time. And again, I'm just excited for this next couple months. There's a lot of stuff that I've been saying that I've been wanting to do with y'all, other channels I wanted to branch out on. So a lot of that is coming down the hatch. Like, it's really good to see, like, the next couple months, to see a whole lot of things that I've been wanting to do with you. I've finally got everything in my head situated, so it's going to be just beautiful turning this out for you. I'm excited to grow for you. I'm excited to grow with you, in front of you. So I just appreciate you. Thank you all so much for your support. And on that note, I don't want to take up all your time. I do want to take up a little bit of your time, though. Not all of it, just a little bit. So thank you for rocking with me. Whenever you saw this video, if you were here in the beginning, you got here in the middle, you got here in the end, if you were here live, if you are here on the replay, if you are seeing this, then this message is for you. And I thank you so much for rocking with me. Let me check in with these comments one more time. And also, you members made my night tonight. Y'all showed out. Thank you so much for joining. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Candace said, you spoke to me tonight. I loved this. This was my first Sunday service. Thank you, Candace. I'm so happy that this connected. This is why I do it, baby. Hugh said, and I hope I'm saying it right. I hope I'm Hugh. Who? Ooh, let me know if I'm saying that right, baby. Let me know, especially because you are a member. You said, thank you for this reading. You are so welcome. Brianna said, I need a cure of this anger. I'm still angry from work today. This reading was great. You are welcome, my love. And you know what? I just want y'all all to remember to honor your anger. Anger is righteous and it can be uncomfortable. But the more you honor it, you process it, you deal with it, you can direct it in ways that are healthy for you. You can direct it in ways that aren't self-destructive. So I'm glad I was able to help you, process and honor and be with the anger, my dear. All right. Dragon said, I really enjoy the evening reading. Mornings are hard for me. All right. Evening for me. So there's a good amount who really prefer the morning and enjoy the evening. So we'll do some evening readings. We will definitely do some evening readings, okay? Crystal said, yes, I do. It's the first live I've caught from the start. Okay. I love it. I love it. We'll do it. We'll get to those morning readings. And speaking of morning readings, I want to remind you that we're going to be back. Let me see. Diamond said, peace, queen. I love you. Keep doing you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. All right. So I want to remind you that in the month of August, we are going to move into the 10:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time slot. Okay. So Sunday service will happen 10:10 a.m. Okay. I'm also going to be utilizing my community tab a lot more. Okay. So just even from a regular folks, I know I haven't really checked in on my community tab a lot, but y'all are going to see a lot more activity on there, especially with the membership stuff. I'm going to be definitely utilizing that for the memberships, but also just for the regular people. And I want to remind my regular viewers that just because I have memberships does not mean I'm going to slack on in the content. I'm still, my plan is, like I said, Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. I'm committed to that. So that's what we're going to work with for now. And I'm doing that. And that's for everybody. All right. And there just are a couple of little accoutrements and things that go along with being a member. So I appreciate all of you who support. I love you dearly. And on that note, I'm going to let you go. Y'all have a good day, a good moment, a good evening, a good whenever you can encounter this, a good morning, a good middle of the night, a good moment, a good second, a good hour, a good life, a good week, a good year, a good decade, a good all that. And remember, just in case nobody's told you today, you are freaking beautiful. I mean that. You are freaking beautiful. Thank you for surviving everything you've survived. And on that note, Goddess, God, and ancestors, universe willing, I will see you all in the next video. Mwah. Mwah. I love you. Bye.